Now David had said, "Surely in vain I have kept all that this fellow has in the wilderness, so that nothing was missed of all that pertained to him. He has returned me evil for good." God do so to the enemies of David and more also, if I leave of all that belongs to him by morning light, so much as one who urinates against the wall. When Abigail saw David, she hurried and got off her donkey and fell before David on her face and bowed herself to the ground. She fell at his feet and said, "On me, my Lord, on me be the blame. Please let your servant speak in your ears. Hear the words of your servant. Please don't let my Lord regard this worthless fellow Nabal, for as his name is, so is he, and folly is with him. But I, your servant, didn't see my Lord's young men, him whom you sent. Now therefore, my Lord, as Yahweh lives and as your soul lives, since Yahweh has withheld you from bloodshed and from avenging yourself with your own hand, now let your enemies and those who seek evil to my Lord be his Nabal. Now this present which your servant has brought to my Lord, let it be given to the young men who follow my Lord. Please forgive the trespass of your servant, for Yahweh will certainly make my Lord a sure house. Because my Lord fights Yahweh's battles, evil will not be found in you all your days. Though men rise up to pursue you and seek your life, the life of my Lord will be bound in the bundle of life with Yahweh your God. He will sling out the souls of your enemies as from the hollow of a sling. When Yahweh has done to my Lord according to all the good that he has spoken concerning you, and has appointed you prince over Israel. This shall not be a grief to you, nor an offensive heart to my Lord, either that you have shed blood without cause, or that my Lord has avenged himself. When Yahweh has dealt well with my Lord, then remember your servant." David said to Abigail, "Blessed is Yahweh, the God of Israel, who sent you today to meet me. Blessed is your discretion, and blessed are you who have kept me today from bloodshed and from avenging myself with my own hand. For indeed is Yahweh, the God of Israel, lives, who has kept me back from hurting you, unless you had hurried and come to meet me. Surely there wouldn't have been left a Nabal by morning light, so much as one who urinates against the wall." So David received from her hand at which she had brought him. He said to her, "Go up in peace to your house. Behold, I have listened to your voice and have granted your request." Abigail came to Nabal, and behold, he held a feast in his house like the feast of a king. Nabal's heart was merry within him, for he was very drunk. Therefore she told him nothing until the morning light. In the morning, when the wine had gone out of Nabal, his wife told him these things, and his heart died within him, and he became as a stone. About 10 days later, Yahweh struck Nabal so that he died. When David heard that Nabal was dead, he said, "Blessed is Yahweh, who has pleaded the cause of my reproach from the hand of Nabal, and has kept back his servant from evil. Yahweh has returned the evil doing of Nabal on his own head." David sent and spoke concerning Abigail to take her to himself as wife. When David's servants had come to Abigail to Carmel, they spoke to her, saying, "David has sent us to you to take you to him as wife." She arose, bowed herself with her face to the earth, and said, "Behold, your servant is a handmaid to wash the feet of the servants of my Lord." Abigail hurried and arose and rode on a donkey with 5 of her maidens who followed her. And she followed the messengers of David and became his wife. David also took Ahinoam of Jezreel, and they both became his wives. Now Saul had given Michal his daughter, David's wife, to Palti the son of Lige, who was of Galilee.